just back from my bike ride, and yesterday while I was out trying to do a video review of this thing, the Tech G6 gimbal. Here it is in a nice box. This is how it comes, about $319 Australian when I bought it, I think. When I was filming with this, I had a problem. The camera was set on, and I didn't realize that, my fault. What I did do is I recorded the audio separate to the video. So I'm gonna add B-roll to the audio and this thing. It's quite light, quite small, so I'll give you a bit of a review on that. It takes a bit of time getting used to balancing the gimbal on this thing, and you screw a tripod into the bottom of this, by the way. But it's actually very good. It does a lot of fun stuff too. It'll do, you know, this is the Tech G6 gimbal, but it doesn't really matter what gimbal you're using with the Sony ZV-E10. A lot of the new gimbals will work with it. The camera's light enough for that, as long as your lens isn't too long and too heavy. And so I filmed yesterday with the kit lens, much smaller. The kit lens works really well with this gimbal. So here goes. I'm actually out at the beautiful Roma Street Parklands in Brisbane, and so this guy go fast. People have been asking me for a while just about the Sony ZV-E10 using a gimbal. I'm actually recording through a lav mic, the Zoom ZH1, I think they call it. I'll put it on the screen. I'm doing that because I'm rushed a little bit with the stabilization on this camera. I'm in the city for a medical appointment, and so I'm rushing a little bit. So I haven't got it as balanced as well as I could have, so it's clanking around a little bit. So therefore I'm not going to use the audio from the camera, because you'll probably hear the little clank, because I can feel it rocking around. But the gimbal is quite good, quite stable. And so I won't be running this one through Catalyst Browse. So this is what you get. So I'll just let it record for a while, try to get somewhere that's interesting to see what it's like. The sad thing for me is I did all these videos of these lizards and got up real close and they didn't move, and none of it was recorded. There you go. So there you go, I'm walking around, I'm moving. I think sometimes gimbals are a little bit robotic and they don't always, they kind of move around a little bit. This one's clunking a bit now. And so we'll see how we go. This is the Roma Street Parkland. See how this camera is in low light. Will it adjust? I think it's okay. I love these purple trees, they're called jacarandas. You know, I've been filming for about 5 minutes and I just realised the camera wasn't recording. I've got my audio recorder working, but the camera actually wasn't turned on for some reason. My fault. So here I am back where I was before. What are your thoughts about the Sony ZV E10 with the Tech G6 gimbal for stabilization? What are your thoughts on that? I'd love to know. Please comment below. You may have a different gimbal you prefer. I kind of like this gimbal. It was fairly cheap, about $317 I think I paid for it. But you know what, there are better gimbals if you're prepared to pay the money for it, and maybe you can even suggest a better gimbal, I don't know. So, love to know your thoughts. Would you prefer this or catalyst sprayers?